Hello, beautiful friend, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome in. If you're new here, don't forget to like and subscribe. Today, we will be doing shadow work readings for those that have sun, moon, rising in a fixed sign. Fixed signs are Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Leo. Please keep in mind this is a general reading. Everything I say will not stick with you. Please take what does and shake off the rest. Sorry for my absence. I had lost a couple family members and it took a lot out of me. Once I feel up to it, I will start doing weekly readings again. There's a lot of self-esteem and the way that you value yourself, where your words and your habits are contradicting each other and they're working against how you want to feel for yourself. So this could look like as saying that you're okay with being single, but then you want to be in a relationship and you're just pushing down those feelings and you're just telling yourself no because being in a relationship is bad, but you have that feeling. You're just ignoring it. And so ignoring part of yourself and not valuing that side that you consider weak, or for some of you feel that you could control it, is working against you in your how you value yourself, and that comes out in the people that you're attracting and the situations that you're putting yourself in, because you're not acknowledging or valuing 100% of yourself. And this leads to you attracting people that are doing the same things, but in other areas of their life. This also leads to a lot of miscommunications in your relationship. So when triggers come up, you don't know why they're there, but it has to do with those parts of yourself that you're denying. And that gets in the way of how you show up with your partner authentically. And you can also put yourself in situations where people trigger you very easily and you don't know why. It's like you're having a conversation with someone, they've been a pleasant coworker, but something they say or the way they said it just triggered you and you don't know why. A lot of that has to do with getting to know yourself more, but you have a habit of avoiding that and just pushing it down and living sort of on the surface. And what I mean by on the surface is you live for those happy moments, and those bad or sad moments, or when a memory comes up, it's something that you want to distract yourself from and not really dive in deeper onto why it's there. This could look like as having a fun time. Somebody brings up something about a computer and you're instantly triggered. You're 5 years old again of when your brother punked you from using the computer. And it just comes up, and so you just bring it up like, oh yeah, I remember my brother did this and this and this, and everybody's like, wait, what? More about you diving in deep of why is this coming up? There's something within yourself that you're rejecting, and a lot of it has to do with you not healing trauma from the past, from your childhood or previous relationships. And you're going to keep going into cycles with this and repeating it, maybe not physically, but in your head or in your emotions. And it's going to come out, like I said, with those that you attract, the situations and relationships and all of that. And that also takes away from you being in the moment and you accepting that you're just a person. Because sometimes it's not that like you don't think that you're just a person or you think you're a superhero. It's that you forget that you're able, or it's okay to hurt. It's okay to cry. There's certain emotions that you've taken out or deprogrammed from yourself to where you don't want to feel, you don't want to experience them. It has a lot to do with like saying like men don't cry. So you take that emotion out. So when you do want to do that, you just push it away and you shove it down and you replace it with something else. That's what you've done in other areas of your life. And it's getting in the way of really getting to know yourself. It's getting in the way of you showing up authentically to relationships and with interactions with other people. Let's explore the negative feelings that are contributing to this. There's a lot of anger in you, and it comes out either as you exploding like a tornado towards other people or just internally and self-sabotaging a lot. And it's because you don't know yourself of everything I talked about. You're not making yourself a priority. You're making either addictions, your anger, or other people a priority. And that's really getting in the way of you prioritizing yourself and really digging in deep into your triggers and your traumas that you haven't healed from the past. This energy has a lot to do also with not taking accountability. For people, reality doesn't really exist. Reality is what you believe to be. So if you don't believe you're a certain type of person and people are showing you evidence that you are, it's going to be hard, not impossible, for you to take accountability for certain actions. So when there's no evidence and just someone's word, it makes it even harder. And if you truly believe you are that type of person, that's also going to add into the doubt of you doing what the other person says that you did. So a lot of the times, this energy comes out as, I believe I didn't do that, so I know I didn't do that, so no, that wasn't me. And this is something that was, you've seen this before. You could have been raised this way, or you could have had a sibling, or when you went to school, a lot of teachers like blamed you. Like, let's say you weren't being a smartass, that wasn't your intention, but that's how they took it. And so it was your fault of why they got triggered. And it's not that you didn't see anything wrong with it, it's more of a coping mechanism. Because once we're faced with something and it goes against our beliefs, it's really hard for us to say, yes, that was me. Because you don't believe, since you don't believe you could be that type of person. To really take time to examine what type of person you believe you are and the beliefs that you have that are keeping you from seeing reality. We all have rose-colored glasses, but with fixed signs, it's gonna be hard for you to do this because once your mind is set on something, it's sort of stuck there. I like to describe big signs as cement. Cement's not impossible to remove, but you do need special tools. So for you to really dive deep into this, it's going to take a lot of patience from you. That's one of your tools, and a lot of big signs have more patience for other people than they do for themselves. So this is a tool that you're really going to rely on for yourself. There's certain journal exercises. If you would like a link to them, let me know in the comments. But this is going to keep repeating, and you're going to keep going through this until you start working on this. And with fixed signs, Uranus being in a fixed sign right now, Taurus, and Pluto being in Aquarius, another fixed sign, this energy is not going to help you see the opportunities that are going to be coming your way. Because a lot of this energy is, I don't believe I deserve better. I don't believe I deserve more. Or when you do get better or you do get more, you self-sabotage it and then you lose it. And keep in mind that Pluto just went into Aquarius to stay there permanently for a very long time. You don't want to go into that new cycle with this energy Uranus is also going to be moving into Gemini, and that's going to be affecting you because it's going to be leaving Taurus, but Uranus comes back into Gemini, into Taurus at the end of the year when it goes retrograde. And when planets go retrograde, it's going to bring back lessons to see if you learned something in a way. And it also brings rewards to those lessons that you're like sort of being tested on, you could think of. But if you go in with this energy, you're not going to be able to see those opportunities because of what you believe your reality is. I hope that this reading resonated with you. Please let me know in the comments.